Dear Santa, I'm writing to you with a great concern. I know there are strange times in the world right now. I cannot hug my friends, and I'm not allowed to visit my grandparents. I understand that we have to keep the distance. But what will happen to the holidays? Is Christmas canceled this year? Anna.
Hello to all you Christmas lovers around the world. Christmas is not cancelled. We welcome all Santa Clauses who have gathered in front of your screens and all the children in the world, regardless of your age. We go live from Tallinn. The magical time of Christmas is already here. My name is Santa Sulev, and I am proud to host the first global virtual Santa Claus Congress. Let me introduce you to my little friend. Her name is Anna.
Hello, Santa Clauses, and all children around the world.
You just wrote to me asking if Christmas is cancelled this year. Let me ask you this. Do you believe in magic, little Anna?
I believe in magic above all.
Well, I promise you that Christmas is not cancelled. Today, we will find out more about that. We will get in touch with different Santa Clauses around the world.
Different Santa Clauses? How come there are many?
Because there are also many, many children around the world.
But have you met the Santa from Lapland?
Yes, of course. And you, my friend, will meet him too.
My dear virtual colleagues here in Finland, Estonia, and all other countries, I want to send my warmest regards to every and each one of you, and thank you all for sharing the good spirit, happiness, and joy in these difficult times. As we all know, COVID-19 is still affecting our daily life. Today's discussion about how to make Christmas better may not be an easy topic. However, we all have the power to make it better. Share happiness, share kindness, share smiles, because those smiles, happiness, and joy are the things how we can make it. However, my dear friends, this all must be done safely, healthily, and making sure everyone is secure. Have a safe and Merry Christmas and share the festive spirit. Happy Christmas from Arctic Circle, Santa Park, Finland.
Wow, that was so cool. Christmas in Lapland.
Yes, it is very beautiful. Did you hear that, Anna? How to make Christmas better was the question. This is something we will also talk about in our Congress today. Do you want to meet all the Santa Clauses that are here with us today?
Yes!
Look here! Let's wave to all the Santa Clauses in our studio. And we also have Santas in our virtual world. Wow, let's wave also to the Santa Clauses in the virtual world.
Cool! Hi, all Santas! Can I take a group photo with them?
Yes, of course. Do you have a phone with
Yes.
you? Okay, let's hold
All
the-
Santas!
Let's wave.
Smile and wave!
Well, that was really good. All right now, but we have to start with our Congress. Let's go around the world and see how Christmas is celebrated. Where would you like to go first?
Australia!
Australia. That is good idea. Let's go there. Hello and greetings to Australia. Hello, Santa Ian.
Oh, hello, Anna. Hello, Santa Silver. Hello, Santas and people all over the world. A wonderful Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas to you too. It is the middle of summer over there. How Australians
yes.
celebrate Christmas?
Well, as you say, it's the middle of summer. And when we talk about summer for Christmas Day, you're usually talking about 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, maybe 95 to 105 for those who are still in Fahrenheit. Sometimes it even gets hotter. So most people in Australia will be celebrating by going outside or outside of the house or out to the beach. Believe it or not, out to the beach is very popular, or into a park. Maybe they have a salad. Maybe they have a barbecue.
But how do you visit children? Do you have a reindeer to pull your sleigh, or do you have to use kangaroos instead?
It's too hot here for reindeers. They really don't like the heat. So the procedure is I land in what they call the Blue Mountains in Sydney, in New South Wales. And there I've got a place set up right in the high mountains so they can be comfortable. And I leave them in a very nice, comfortable area, shaded and fed. And then I board the sleigh with 6 huge white kangaroos, 6 to 8 feet, 2 meters or more. And they bound through the sky and they take me through all of the places of Australia that I need to meet. Then I come back, return them, swap over to the reindeer, and off we go to the rest of the world.
When people are celebrating Christmas in Australia, do you have also Christmas trees there on the beaches, maybe?
No, not on the beaches, but people will have the Christmas tree in their home. It's tradition that the presents will go under the tree and open first thing in the morning, and the family gathers around. Then they'll take their new presents, whatever they are for the beach or whatever, and they'll go down to the beach. So the tree won't go with them, but they will travel down, or they'll travel to a park or whatever. The tree will still be at home sitting in their lounge room waiting for them when they get back.
And do you have Christmas wishes for all people around the world?
Oh, certainly. Look, first off, Anna and all the young people of the world, please, the Christmas isn't cancelled. Christmas is going to go on because Christmas is from the heart. And the heart is where you care and share with other people. And wherever you care and share with other people, you don't necessarily need to be close to them. You can be close in spirit and close in heart to them. They may not be the family that brought you up. It may be other people that's around you, but you are still care and share for them. And that's what Christmas is all about.
Well, thank you, Santa Ian from Australia, and Merry Christmas. We will see you again today.
Merry Christmas to you all.
So now it is time to call to Santa Michelle in Netherlands. Hello, Santa Michelle, can you hear me?
Oh, of course I can hear you. Hi, Jule. Hello, Anna. Hello, Santa.
Merry Christmas to you. Can you tell me more about the Christmas traditions in the Netherlands?
Well, you are asking about the Christmas traditions here in the Netherlands. Well, Santa Claus became more and more popular in the last decade, but actually we just said goodbye to our most known tradition in the Netherlands. It's Sinterklaas. Last year, 80% of the Dutch people celebrated Sinterklaas, but due to Corona, 35% of the people celebrated Sinterklaas. But nowadays, we are celebrating Christmas with trees and eating, and just a lot of eating.
So, what are the favorite Christmas foods in the Netherlands?
Well, I think rabbit and sprouts.
But how do the Dutch families celebrate Christmas? What happens on the Christmas Eve?
Well, on Christmas Eve, they are gathering with each other, and they are celebrating and enjoying together their meals. So that's how they celebrate Christmas.
But do they have any favorite Christmas songs, or do you have any favorite Christmas songs?
Well, yeah, it's called in Dutch, it's called O Dennenboom. But up the Christmas tree, I think, it's in English. And, well, Jingle Bells is also very favorite.
So, I would like to ask you, what do you want to wish to the all people around the world?
Well, please, people, stay safe, be safe, and love each other. It's very important to love each other. And that will bring joy and peace all over the world, I hope.
Merry Christmas to the Netherlands. Now,
Hi, Jule. Merry Christmas to you.
now it is turn to go to Canada. Hello, Santa Bruce. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Merry Christmas. Oh, it's good to see you. And Anna, how are you doing?
Very good.
Merry Christmas. Can you tell me what is unique about Christmas traditions in Canada?
Oh my goodness, that's a very good question. Well, you know, Canada is one of the youngest countries in the British Commonwealth, but we're one of the largest land masses. We are so fortunate that we have so many cultures that have combined to create our country, but we also acknowledge the hundreds of years of culture that our Indigenous peoples have given us. So our traditions come from all across the world. The Christmas tree from Germany and England, roast turkey from the United States, roast goose from England and France, all sorts of wonderful games from the Asian countries, and a rich selection of music. Some of our new Canadian traditions include bobsledding, ice skating, and all sorts of wonderful family experiences.
But at this time of the year, how do the Christmas presents travel in Canada?
Oh, well, I do use my sleigh with my 9 favorite reindeer. And we are able to travel the entire country so I could bring everyone their presents. Christmas in Canada is not canceled.
Well, but do you have any favorite Christmas foods that you like to enjoy?
Oh my goodness. Part of the Canadian Christmas celebration is the celebration of food. In Eastern Canada, our French speaking families have a celebration that starts at midnight, ushering in Christmas Day called Le Réveillon. And they make a special meat pie called tourtière. And that is one of my most favorite. Oh, it is what I look forward to every year.
And do you know what are the wishes that Canadians usually write on their Christmas cards?
Oh, we have Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, season's greetings. And because we're so multicultural and we celebrate so many festivals during this time, Happy Holidays encompasses everyone's traditions and wraps up the spirit of sharing and love and caring at this time of the year.
So, do you have any Christmas wishes to the people all around the world?
Well, from Canada, we wish everyone of the world peace, joy, love. Remember to be there for each other because Christmas is not canceled. We may have to watch out. We do need to social distance, but that doesn't mean that we social distance the love and care for each other. So that is our wish from Canada to the entire world. Peace, joy, and love.
Well, Santa Cruz, now a last question, a very important question in the end. In what kind of vehicle do you travel around to give gifts to children?
Oh, well, I'm very fortunate. I arrive in Canada with my sleigh and my reindeer. But then sometimes I've got friends all across Canada that will leave me their SUVs, they'll leave me their sleighs, they sometimes even leave me their power toboggans, their other vehicles that I could get into the most remote parts, into the forests, up in the mountains, out by these sea coasts, so I could visit everyone here in Canada.
Well, thank you, Santa from Canada. Now, let's take a look on the screen. Here you can see more of the vehicles that Santa Claus is using to travel around the world and deliver gifts to children. I think some of them are quite creative. Well, as you see, some by cars, some by sleighs, and it's very many different vehicles. But Anna, where did you go?
I saw something interesting. Well, hello, Santa from Estonia.
Hello, Anna.
I really like your ride. Where did you get it?
I have a very old friend. He's professionally actually lawyer, but he very likes handicraft. And he asked me, Santa, do you like presents for Christmas? I said, of course. And he made by himself all this vehicle. It's a very interesting vehicle. He even have to learn how to weld. He never done this before. But now I think he's a welding master. But for me it's interesting. I can ride now on the street. But what happened? I have to make a driving license. I show you. Special driving license for Santa Claus, Taatu. My name is Taatu. And especially for me, I have to exam and make a driving license, what called ATV driving license for Slade. It's very cool.
Yeah. Are there any Christmas traditions in Estonia that are unique in the world?
I think one of them is that we don't have helpers called elves. We have helpers called gnomes. But the second one, I think, when we give presents, we never give them just for beautiful eyes or just for smile. We are very curious in Estonia, Santa Clauses, and we always want to know what you have learned for past years. And we want to see, maybe it's a poem, maybe it's a song, maybe it's a tricky thing. But even we see that people made a band from families and from all relatives. It's so interesting, it's so beautiful.
Well, thank you, Santa Taidu.
Thank you, Anna, and Merry Christmas.
And thank you, Anna, for that great interview. Now our camera will travel to the United States. Hello, Santa Dave, can you hear us?
Oh, yes, of course. How are you? Hello.
We're good. And how are you? And can you please tell us the Christmas story of the United States?
Oh, wonderful. Well, of course, the United States is a very old country with people from all over the world. And so we have many of the things that you may know of from Europe, for example, such as the Christmas tree. Electric lights were invented in the United States, and that led to large displays in both inside and out. And that went back all over the world too. And there are things such as luminarias that are wonderful.
So, what Americans usually do in the Christmas Eve?
Well, that varies somewhat too. Many go to church service of some kind, maybe midnight mass or other church service. They may get together on Christmas Eve, or some get together on Christmas Day.
And what usually Americans use to decorate their Christmas trees?
Oh, there's a great variety there as well. Some are very traditional, glass or metallic ornaments. Of course, the lights, and some of the lights look like actual candles. Some are themed, like Star Trek is one, or animals of various kinds.
But how do you deliver gifts to children?
Well, primarily with the sleigh and the reindeer. The terrain in the United States varies greatly, but we're normally able to handle just about anything.
Well, and do you have a favorite Christmas song?
Well, I enjoy all of them, really, but Jingle Bells is a favorite. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Those are two of my favorites. There are so many, it's hard to name them all.
In the end, do you have, what would you like to wish to all the people around the world for Christmas?
All the people, we want to wish them joy, happiness, the peace of Christmas. Remember the reason for the season, and be careful.
Well, thank you very much. Our next stop is Singapore. Greetings to Santa Pierre. Can you hear me?
Oh, ho, ho! Greetings from Singapore. Yes, I can hear you.
Merry Christmas. How are Christmas in Singapore? How's the weather?
Well, Singapore is a tropical country, so the weather is naturally very, very hot. We have the raining seasons right now, so it means it is slightly cooler. But what does it mean? At night, maybe 25 degrees, and at day, still 30 plus degrees. So, which means in tropical weather, it is pretty hot.
And how do the people celebrate Christmas in such a hot weather?
You will be surprised. People love the way all my other Santa friends have described it. They have a Christmas tree, they go out, they sit together in the family, eat their preferred food, sometimes turkey, sometimes the local food. Important is to be together, and of course the children also expect Santa Claus coming to the house and deliver the presents, or they find the presents under the Christmas tree. But most important is the streets in Singapore, especially the main shopping street, is lit up in lights. We have the longest light chain in the world. It is beautiful, all under light. So people love to take pictures here, and they take lots of pictures. Yes, this will be their usual Christmas activity. One place called Garden by the Bay, very famous. You go there, besides the laser show, you even can experience the snow in Singapore. Can you believe it really snows in Singapore?
Well, that is good news. But can you use reindeers to deliver gifts in Singapore?
Oh yes, I use my reindeers, but like like Ian told, Santa Ian, it is pretty hot here, so they complain about the heat as well. So I have to find a car park, which is the most famous way to park your vehicle here. So I have to find a car park with aircon, so the reindeer can be parked there, and then I go by foot. Or sometimes, if it's really a bit difficult to reach, I go by my motorbike, which I have here in Singapore.
And what are your wishes to the people around the world for Christmas?
Yes, don't give up on Christmas because the circumstances don't look good right now. It is always, Santa will always be there. The spirit of Santa, it will always be there. Be with your family, love each other, support each other. And this is the most important thing in the whole world.
Well, Merry Christmas to Singapore. Well, Anna, but what about Estonia? What is your favorite Christmas tradition in Estonia?
Well, I like to leave my shoe on the windowsill before bed and then wake up to a surprise and a beautiful snowfall.
Yes, Estonia is beautiful in the winter. Let's show the world what it looks like, and then let's meet the mayor of Tallinn for his Christmas wishes.
Good morning, good day, good evening to all around the world. Welcome to our lovely city of Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. Greetings from the historical Town Hall Square, where we have the extraordinary Christmas market. Tallinn is also known as a digital hub for many initiatives. Therefore, we are especially excited in the city of Tallinn to be virtually hosting the world's first global Santa Claus Congress. The year has not been easy for any of us. We have faced many challenges, much more than we expected. There is nothing more important in these times than to stay together, to support and care for one another. I believe that the best Christmas spirit comes when you do something good. And since the viewers of this Congress are from all around the world, we have partnered up with UNICEF to do something good globally. No matter what is going on, our children, and actually all of us, are waiting for Santa. And he always comes. Small things lead into bigger things, and every contribution has a bigger meaning than you may think. So let's all do something good this year. Finally, I have an important message to share. A message to the whole world. Christmas is not cancelled. Let's make this the most memorable Christmas of all times by supporting each other. Thank you.
Now we have a video connection with a very important lady. She's from the World Health Organization, and she has an important message for all of us.
Hello and greetings from the World Health Organization. First of all, I want to wish everyone a very, very happy Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I know that we've all had a very difficult year, but I'm very hopeful and optimistic that 2021 is going to be much better for all of us. So as we get into Christmas this year, and with all the Santa Clauses from around the world that are gathering virtually and that are going to go and reach out to the millions of children who are waiting for their Santa Claus to come this year, we need to just remember a few simple things so we can keep ourselves and our loved ones safe. We want to make sure that even as we gather for Christmas, that we try to maintain a distance of at least 1 meter from each other, that we wash our hands regularly with soap and water or with alcohol disinfectant, that we wear masks when we are in indoor places which are crowded, we have many people gathering within a room. We try to keep doors and windows open as much as possible. And if anyone is ill, has a fever or a cough, it's better that they stay in their room and rest and not mix with everyone else. This is because the virus has still not gone away. It's still with us and it's waiting to find new people to infect. And the closer we get and the more people who gather together and the more crowds we form, the easier it is for the virus to spread from one person to another. So a simple message for all the children and the families around the world, and for the Santa Clauses who will be going around spreading love and hope and good cheer. The best gift this year for Christmas that we can give is love and life and compassion and feeling for each other. And the best way to do that is to remember the things that we need to do to keep each other safe. Next year, by Christmas time, we should be able to have a normal Christmas and gather with all our family and friends. But this year, maybe we have to do things a little differently. Be imaginative, be innovative, have family gatherings by Zoom, sing carols together by Zoom. You young people know how to do these things. So let's do that and let's all stay safe. And meanwhile, from the World Health Organization, wishing all the children and all the families and all the Santa Clauses around the world a very, very Merry Christmas.
In order to get the true feeling of Christmas, it helps to do good for others. Today, we have the opportunity to do something good for the whole world. There are many children in this Christmas that are in difficult conditions, and we can help them. Please go to help.unicef.org and make a donation today. Thank you.
Yes, Anna, thank you too. Now, can you please tell me, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells. Well, that is a great song. But do you know that there is a band of real Santa Clauses right here in Estonia? would you like to hear your favorite song?
Yes, please.
Well, of course, Jingle Bells.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bragg was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We ran into a drifted bank, and there we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing the sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay, 240 as his speed, and hitch him to an open sleigh, and track you'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, that was very festive. Anna, thanks to your letter, all the Santa Clauses of the world had an idea to hold a great virtual congress and to discuss together how to make Christmas special and better this year. Let's see now what we can do about it. Hello again to Santa Clauses around the world. One important topic that we have to discuss with you today is how to make Christmas better this year. We have many rules and restrictions, but together we can find good solutions on how to still bring the best out of the holidays. And with me today, I have all the 5 Santa Clauses from Australia, the Netherlands, Canada, USA, and Singapore. Hello again.
Hi, hello, g'day.
So, Santa Ian from Australia. First question is to you. What we should do differently this year?
This year, the first thing we should do differently is reach out to people instead of being frightened and thinking, well, if I reach out to them, I'm going to have trouble. So reaching out with the heart, but not inside of the distance. You can still reach to people across the distance without getting too close to them. So I think the first thing is to reach out with the heart.
So, Santa Michelle from the Netherlands. Is there any good way to make Christmas better this year?
Yes. Well, do a lot of humor and do a lot of drive-thrus. And I have a special distance stick. So if they have some wishes and they want to present the wishes, then I will pick them up with my stick and have fun. That's very, very important. And lots of laughter, of course.
Santa Bruce from Canada, what should we do differently this year?
Well, this year, I think we have to understand these rules for social distancing are here to help us out, and we need to think of ways to work with these rules to bring us closer together. As what my brothers in Claus have said already, the idea is that Christmas comes from the heart. It's the idea of love, sharing, and caring. So we could use this virtual platform that we're using to visit with family and friends that we haven't seen all year. Still at 2 meters apart, we could still see the joy on our faces, the laughter, the smiles. And there's nothing like a big, huge wave and saying, Merry Christmas!
Well, thank you. Santa Dave from USA, what should we do to make Christmas better this year?
Well, I have to agree, of course, with my other brothers in Claus, but don't lose the spirit. You know, remember the reason for the season, remember the spirit of giving. And you can find ways. It's not that difficult to continue that. Christmas is here. It's in your heart.
And Santa Pierre from Singapore, the same question to you.
Absolutely agree. Keep the spirit up. And for the organization part, maybe change the picture a little bit. So look like put the people, when you want to keep 1 meter distance, or you have to keep the 1 meter distance, what we do at one event, we put the Christmas tree in between. So on one side is Santa, on the other side of the tree are the family. So it doesn't look, and then you reach out by the hand or really, really smile. Body language is very important. Yeah. And then it doesn't look so tough. Yeah. So it's fantastic still. It works very, very well on the picture.
Well, those are good thoughts. Now I have a question to all of you. Are there any Christmas innovations that you have discovered for Christmas this year? Maybe Santa Ian from Australia can answer that.
A very good question. We're doing it right now. Being a virtual Santa is very new to me, and yet it's so wonderful to reach out to people, not just people that come to visit me. I can go and visit them in their lounge rooms, in their kitchen. I have young people take me into their playrooms and show me their toys. It's such a new way of doing things. And it means that we are reaching out and we're touching on so many different ways that we've never done before. Well, a little bit before, but nothing to the extent that we're doing now. So this is so new and so exciting.
Santa Michelle, have you used any innovations this year on Christmas?
Well, I do agree with my colleague Ian from Canada. Well, actually, we have built a tiny, tiny studio, and I come to the kids all around the world, and they show me around in their rooms, and well, that's funny. And also for the business-to-business market, we make special videos, and we appear in their offices, and with the internet, the world becomes very small. So that's what I like, and I can spread the love.
Santa Bruce from Canada, how do you answer?
You know, I agree with my brothers here that the technology of the internet and the virtual realm has been our biggest gift so far this year. But also what I'm seeing is that what was old is become new again. The amount of Christmas cards going out, people picking up the phone, speaking with each other, and really, these virtual visits is the next step in telecommunication. And like what others have said, I've been able to visit with people who I haven't been able to, or children who are not feeling well. We could still, through the virtual medium, visit with each other. So we're still observing a bit of distancing, but it's the virtual network that's helping us achieve this.
Santa Dave from USA, can you give us your answer, please?
Of course. Well, I have to agree with my brothers in Claus there. We use the technology, and you may be introducing some folks to it, maybe someone that's not familiar with using Zoom or other things, but also go back just an old-fashioned phone call can work just as well for some people. Using the tree in the middle, as the other Santa said in Singapore, force perspective sometimes to get a nice photograph that'll leave people a nice memory for years to come. All those things help very much to spread cheer and to keep that cheer, that memory of it.
Santa Pierre from Singapore, have you used any innovations in Christmas this year?
Well, at the moment, we are quite busy getting used to the tools we have. Of course, these are the online tools, and we're going to use it, of course, every time. The Christmas letter, the wish letter can be shown. Yeah, no need to be handed over anymore. Yeah, and of course, this meeting here, this global meeting here, is made possible by the internet, by this invention to use actually this possibility here to make it big and for the first time reaching out as a Santa from Singapore to millions of people. That is just mind-blowing.
It is really nice to see all the Santa Clauses around the world in our screens. Can you share us some tips how to listen to the children's wishes this year when they cannot sit on the Santa's lap? Maybe Santa Ian from Australia.
Can I just add one little bit there? One of the biggest things I found in this virtual Santa is we can reach now to the young people with the special needs that can't come into the malls, they can't really feel comfortable. They can be so comfortable, they can talk away. It's opening a whole new world for them. By listening to them and working through their particular needs and the things that they would like to tell us, we've got more time than we ever had in the shopping malls and in the various places where we used to be doing our listening. So we can take the time so that they can work through, tell us their story, and we can listen without rushing them. It's so special and so very important.
Santa Michelle from Netherlands, do you have any tips how to listen to the children's wishes when they cannot sit on your lap?
Well, they can write me a letter. It's old-fashioned, but they also can make a video or a phone call. So I will take much more time to listen to them, and much more interaction is possible via the internet. So I'm really happy with that.
Santa Bruce from Canada, same question.
Well, just as what Ian and Michelle have said, the technology is allowing so many children who are very shy when they see me live. But the screen helps give more intimacy. And I'm able to hear from even the most shy of child what their innermost wishes are and what their dreams are.
Santa Dave from USA, it's your turn.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, one of the things to do when using the technology, as sort of been hinted at, is you have a little more time. Mall situations are very, very limited, but you can have a little more time and talk with them, have a real conversation with them, and they'll often open up. They feel not just with the virus, but generally a little safer. They're not seeing what they might perceive as a stranger. And you can really listen to what they need and what they want. With letters, I still see lots of letters. And I always mention to the children, if they think of something else, to go ahead and send a letter to old Santa Claus, but I emphasize give it to their parents to mail because children will put their address on there, and of course, we don't want that address to get into the wrong place.
And Santa Pierre from Singapore.
Yes. So the advantage is, let's talk about the part where children often cry. Yes. So online, I have done a lot of online Zooming, with children, and I can tell you, none of the children has cried. Yeah. So far, they jump around, they are happy. Yes, and we can interact. Yes, on the internet, but that's what they are used to because they have a lot of screen time already in their life. And especially in Singapore, we have Tamil people, we have Indian people, we have Malay people, Chinese people. Many children see a Santa Claus for the very first time in their life, have never ever heard about it. And that sometimes can be a shocking experience, yes, but because of the beard, all right? But then we are happy online, so we just go online and then none of them has cried so far.
Well, and now I have a very important question. Maybe you know some tips and tricks how to keep reindeer healthy. Santa Ian from Australia.
Oh, we've got to keep the reindeer healthy. We've got to keep them feeding on the right food. We've got to keep their vitamins up. And we've got to keep exercising them because it takes a lot out of them to ride around the whole world for 36 hours while we deliver all the presents. So while we're here helping, Mrs. Claus is back at the pole looking after them and keeping them exercised and active. And it's the same for all the little people out there that might be in their homes. You need to keep exercised, you need to keep active, and you need to keep doing things. And we'll all get through this together.
Well, Santa Michelle from Netherlands.
Well, Ian was forgetting something very important.
Yes.
To hug them and to pat them. That's very important because then they will listen.
And Santa Bruce from Canada.
Well, exactly. Diet is so important. Fresh foods, oats, grains, berries, and fresh, clean water. We all need clean water, but we also need a balanced amount of sleep. The exercise and sleep is essential so that you keep on growing and be healthy.
And Santa Dave from USA.
Oh, well, of course, exercise and good nutrition for the reindeer is very important. But they train all year for the reindeer games, which we have once a year, something like the Olympics. And so they're training all year long. And it's good for them and us all to stay as active as possible.
And Santa Pierre from Singapore.
Yes, my reindeer joined these Olympics too, but how do I feed them? I give them special apples, right? And my magic oats. And because the question I always have to answer is, where are your reindeers? And how do the reindeers fly? And that's my answer. They eat apples and special oats. Yeah, so keep them healthy and strong.
Well, thank you all for your thoughts. We have to wrap it up now, but only one last thought from each of the Santa Clauses. Very short thought at the end. Santa Ian from Australia.
I want to wish every single one of you the very best Christmas that you can have. Make the most of it. Make the most of every opportunity you have to share with others, even if it's across the internet or even if it's across and around the Christmas tree. Take the time to share with others, to be part of the world of others. It's so important, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you. And Santa Michelle.
Well, love and laughter. I love you all. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. And Santa Bruce from Canada.
Oh, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I want you to keep the faith. We will get through this. We will come through this. But remember to take care of yourself and those around you. Wear a mask, use hand sanitizer, and stay 2 meters apart. All the best. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Santa Day from USA.
Well, hello. Well, I want to wish, of course, everyone a very Merry Christmas. Remember the reason for the season. Wish someone Merry Christmas every day. And remember, you can't stop Christmas.
And Santa Pierre from Singapore.
All right, everyone, get out there, get a Christmas tree like the one here in the background. Yes, and let decorate a Christmas tree as nice. Do it together. That's a family bonding. Good time together. And of course, eat together fantastic food.
Well, thank you all for your great ideas. Thank you. Merry Christmas to all of you. So, Anna.
Merry Christmas.
Anna, where are you again? Anna.
Hello, Santa Claus.
Hello, Anna.
You have watched us during the whole Congress. What is the best idea you'll be taking with you today?
I think this year is differently, and most of the families, school families, celebrate Christmas in outside of building, in the garden, maybe in the forest, and we all be safely. The Christmas is not cancelled. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Anna, come here, come here, come here. It is time to say goodbye for today to all the Santa Clauses that have been with us. Thank you very much, everyone who took part of the world's first global virtual Santa Claus Congress. The holidays will be special this year. We can bring joy to all the children and grown-ups in the world.
But, Sulav,
Yes.
how does your sleigh ride without snow?
Listen, Anna. Do you remember that I promised you magic? Look now!
Thank you, Santa! This was so cool!
Well, do you see now that Christmas can be perfect this year?
Yes! Now I believe that Christmas is not cancelled.
Merry Christmas to all of you!
Merry Christmas!
We wish you a Merry Christmas.